Hello everybody, Ryan here, or MandRproductions, and welcome to my 2020 Clone Army video. If you guys do enjoy these Army videos, make sure you leave a like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, and if you have anything to say, leave it down in the comments section below. But this is my 2020 Clone Army. A lot has changed since the last time I've done a Clone Army. I've actually sold quite a bit of stuff since my last Clone Army. So looking back, I think it's gotten a little bit smaller minifigure-wise. Ship-wise, also smaller. I've gotten rid of a Republic Gunship, gotten rid of an ATTE just because they were old and decrepit and they needed to go. So definitely have done some downsizing, but I thought I would do the collection update anyway. So starting out with all the minifigures here, in total, you're looking at 253 Clone Troopers, which I'm pretty sure is less than the last Clone Army I did. 253 is even smaller than my 2020 First Order Army. I'll link that down in the description, as well as a link to the We Want to Follow First Battle Pack brick, because starting off the army here, we only have 4 501st Troopers, as well as Captain Rex there, at least in his Phase 2 armor, Captain Rex. So We Want to Follow First Battle Pack, that is the rallying cry to LEGO. They have yet to make one as of 2020. Behind all the 501st Troopers, though, we have 60 regular white Phase 1 Clone Wars clones, which are classics to a lot of people in the LEGO Star Wars community. Absolutely love the way that Clone Trooper looks. And I think a lot of people would agree with that. Moving off to the left here, we have one of the, it's basically a regular Clone Wars clone there, just has the black armor. Then we have a Clone Army Customs Galactic Marine. That's a figure LEGO hasn't made either, so that's another one I'd like to see LEGO create, is a Galactic Marine. And then a Shadow ARF Trooper, which is just like an ARF Trooper that we've seen from LEGO, except in all black. It was actually made the 4th exclusive in 2011, I believe. Behind them, I have 12 of the newer styled Episode 2 Clone Troopers, as well as 8 of the green versions of those troopers, which came in these battle packs, which we'll get to later. I have a ton of the battle packs that have these figures in them with Kiadi Mundi, except they're sealed. I might have like 40 of them that I just haven't opened. So the army could be considerably bigger, to be fair to myself here. I have a bunch of Sheik Trooper battle packs. I think I have some of the 212th Trooper battle packs. So I definitely have more army that I could build, but I just don't open those because they're like worth too much money for me to feel good about opening. But anyway, moving on back, we have a few, I think those are 327th Corps Troopers. Those are from the 2007 Battle Pack, as well as some of the regular White Clone Troopers, also from that 2007 Clone Battle Pack, Episode 3 stuff. Very, very beautiful. And then behind them, some Shock Troopers, a couple of which have white hips, because they're from the ATAP from 2008. The others are from the Battle Packs, I believe. So Shock Troopers looking beautiful as always. Love those original Episode 3 Clone Troopers with the cutouts for the eyes. I thought that was a great design. Speaking of that, we have more of them, except with the Episode 3 pilot uniform look, which looks great as well in my opinion. And then behind them, we have some of the newer style Episode 3 pilot minifigures there. Much different than the versions that we got back in 2005 and 6. Moving on back even more, there were a couple of, I think, Recon Troopers that came with these Clone Scoutwalkers, and then we have a couple of red Episode 2 Clone Troopers. Another row back, we have the original style Episode 2 Clone Trooper, which looks great. I love that style trooper. I only have 2 of them. I didn't think I had any of them, actually, until I opened up all my stuff and did my army or set it up, and I found them, and I was like, oh, sweet, I actually have some of these. And then behind them, we have from 2009 some Clone Wars jetpack troopers. Pretty neat. They have that jetpack. That's the only differentiating thing about them. You can take the jetpack off and just add them to the regular army, I guess, if you wanted to, but very, very cool stuff. Moving on back, we have some Senate Commando troopers here, and they look good enough, I suppose. Just all blue everywhere. Lots of blue. Lots and lots of blue. They were in a battle pack. And then we have some of the Clone Wars and Episode 2 Clone Pilots kind of mixed together here, as well as the yellow Episode 2 Clone Trooper. I think that guy came in the 2013 ATTE, which of course I have. We'll get to a little bit later, but there's all your Clone Pilots there. Moving on back, we have some miscellaneous troopers here, just kind of mixed and matched. Just extra stuff that I couldn't really fit in the main bulk of the army here at the front, just odd numbers, whatever. A couple Commander Grease, couple of the newer style Episode 3 Shock Troopers, another 327th Trooper, I believe, regular Clone Wars clone, Episode 3 clone, actually that's a newer style, or like mid-range style Episode 3 clone, the redesign from 2009, I think, maybe 2010, when they had the Republic Swamp Speeder. I wish I had more of those. And then we have a Bonafide Bricks 501st Clone Trooper. Again, that'll be linked down in the description below, along with the We Want a 501st Battle Pack brick. More miscellaneous troopers on here in the back. A couple of the clone lieutenants there in very bright blue like that. That's one of my only custom clone troopers that I have that I made myself. I basically sanded down the fin on one of these regular troopers. I don't know what I was thinking, but you know, it was like 2010 and stuff was wild back in the day there on YouTube. More clone troopers, Cody, Rex, Gree. Moving back on up here, we have a bunch of Battle Pack troopers there. More Battle Pack troopers from Kashyyyk. Some Wolf Squad troopers, Commander Wolf in there, I think, as well. And then the Clone Gunners from the 2009 Clone Battle Pack, Clone Walker Battle Pack. As well as a couple of the updated Clone Gunners from 2017 with the Phase 2 armor, which is kind of interesting. We have 12 Bomb Squad troopers. That is a trooper I used to have a ton more of. Some of the ETH Koth troopers, I think, there. And then on up into the ARF troopers, which are one of my favorite style clone troopers. Love those ARF troopers. Very interesting look on them. And then at the front, they are led by Commander Fox and a couple of the 2012 Elite Clone troopers there. So there are all of the clones that I have in my army as of now. So we'll go ahead and move on to the vehicles. Work our way into the middle of the figures here for the Republic AV7 cannon from 2014. Quite a beautiful vehicle there. I think that fit nice as a little centerpiece for the minifigs there. Behind that, we have a few V-Wings, a couple of which are from 2006, and the middle one from 2014. So I think that works out pretty nicely. Up front here, we have 4 of the 2007 Clone Speeder Battle Packs, the first ever Battle Packs from LEGO Star Wars. These looked great. Love the color scheme that they were able to get on them. So the speeders and the turrets behind them worked really nicely. This speeder bike is from the 2005 Clone Turbo Tank. I think it's beautiful. Probably one of the best clone speeder bikes ever made, if not the best that LEGO has put out there. I just think it looks so good. Bunch of clone Scout Walkers here, all kind of in different designs, 2005, 13, and 19 respectively. And you can see the 501st one there is great. 2005 has its own charm. And of course the 2019, the most refined one, doing Kashyyyk there. Republic Attack Shuttle from 09 back here. Beautiful set, kind of underrated in my opinion, from 2009, from the original Clone Wars wave there. And we have the 2013 Republic Gunship here. Classic Republic Gunship at this point. It's definitely the best gunship they ever made. I ended up selling my 2008 gunship very recently because the stickers on it were just terrible. I just need to get a new one at some point. And I've never actually owned the original clone gunship, so gotta get on that. We have another clone tank here. Beautiful stuff from 2017. Clone turbo tanks back here, 2016, I believe. And then 2010, flanking the Venator in the middle there. Venator being the nice centerpiece behind everything. I think that worked out pretty well. I used to have 2 of those. I did sell one. So yeah, that's another place where the army is downsized. I think I used to have 3 of these turbo tanks as well. So like I've said, I've downsized quite a bit. 2005 clone turbo tank, and it's obviously still, it's not a small army by any standards, I would say, but still downsize is downsize. 2005 clone turbo tank, classic model there. Republic Dropship with ATOT, a set that I kind of want to get a second copy of. I think that'd be nice for my 2021, 2022 clone army maybe. So yeah, Republic Dropship with ATOT. Working our way back up to the front here with a few microfighters from the mid-2010s, and then the clone command centers from the 2013 clone battle pack that included these troopers right here. So that's all the vehicles on the table. We'll move off to the right here. We got a couple ARC 170s and a Z95 Headhunter from 2013. The ARC 170s from 2005 and 2010 respectively. Kind of hoping LEGO will come out with a new version of that somewhat in the near future. Those are pretty neat sets. I kind of debated with myself whether or not to put this one in the army, Captain Rex's ATTE. I decided it was an ATTE, so sure, but it is from Star Wars Rebels, so it's like kind of past the era of the Clone Wars, obviously, but I thought it would be kind of interesting to throw in the army here. Seeing it right next to the 2013 ATT, you can see how kind of similar they are. It's just like literally built on top of everything there. So kind of interesting. And then the 2008 ATT, probably my favorite. The size and footprint, I think, is what I really like about this 2008 version. We have a couple of Republic frigates here from 2007 and 2011, I think. I'm slipping. My years aren't quite keeping up anymore. The Republic fighter tank here, the better one, in my opinion, from 2008. Really like that one. Few Freako speeders, which I kind of struggled, again, to decide whether or not I should include, but I decided since I included them a lot in my older clone armies, I'd include them here. here. Republic Swamp Speeders from 2009 or 10 here, followed by the Battle Pack one from 2014, and the 2005 version that came with the Wookiee Catamaran. See, a few of them are missing pieces at this point. It's become a bad habit for me. I got a ton of the clone speeders from the 2011 clone speeder battle pack. That included the ARC troopers, the bomb squad troopers, and the ETH Koths. And then we have a couple of the red styles of those that came in a Geonosis cannon. And then finally from the Battle on Selekami set, we have the ultimate speeder that just kind of leads them all. Really good speeder design, not quite as good as the one that came with the turbo tank in my opinion. A couple cannons here from the Senate Commander Trooper Battle Pack and the Elite Clone Troopers Battle Pack. Then we have the basically mini Republic Gunship that came in the 2018 Clone Battle Pack with Kiadi Mundi. So yeah, moving on back, we have another speeder bike with sidecar. That was the Captain Rex set. And then we have a bunch of the Clone Walker Battle Pack Walkers right on to the left of that. So very, very nice Clone Walker Battle Pack Walkers. Love these things. Absolutely classic Battle Pack. Then we have the Geonosis Walker here from the 2014 Battle Pack. Few AT-APs from over the years, 2008, 14, and 19 respectively, right to left. 19 one missing a panel somehow, but I'll have to find that at another time. I just couldn't find it for this video, so it is what it is. But you get the point, AT-APs. And finally, making our way around to some starships here from the Republic. We have Obi-Wan's Jedi Starfighter with Hyperdrive Ring ×2. Two different versions of Obi-Wan's Jedi Starfighter with Hyperdrive Ring from two different eras of Star Wars. I think that's kind of neat. And then for the Episode 3 style Jedi Starfighters, I've got a few different versions of Anakin's here. And then we have an Obi-Wan's followed by Yoda's here on the end. The only one I'm missing, or not even missing it, I have two of them, I just haven't built them, is the 2005 version of the red Obi-Wan set. One of them I have sealed, the other one I bought not sealed specifically to build, and I just haven't built it yet, but otherwise it would be in this army. And then the Clone Wars style Starfighters here, we have Obi-Wan's from 2002, and then running from 2008 to 2012 here, we have Anakin's, Ahsoka's, Plo Koon's, then we have Mace Windu's, and Sensei Tin's. And then from 2015, we have Anakin's Custom Jedi Starfighter from kind of the original Clone Wars, which I think is one of the coolest sets LEGO has done just for the fact that it's from the original Clone Wars from 2002, 2003. And then finally, they did do a remake of the 2008 Anakin's Clone Wars Starfighter here from 2018. Looks very nice, so I think those Starfighters for the Jedi are pretty dang neat. But that is everything in my clone army. I didn't include any mini sets or advent calendar things. I don't think that stuff was kind of necessary, but try to get you guys one whole view of everything without knocking into anything that could possibly be behind me. It's a beautiful army. I'm very happy with it. Obviously, it's not as big as it used to be. I'm sure a lot of people don't have as much stuff, and you'll be in the comments being like, what are you complaining about? I'm not complaining. I'm just reminiscing on the good old days of my clone army, and I'll probably grow it some more in the future. Obviously, Clone Wars is returning very soon. Maybe it's already out by the time you're watching this video, but this is being recorded in January 2020, so we haven't quite seen what LEGO will be making to go along with that, and maybe they'll make some really cool sets, and I'll get really back into it and really grow this army. I would obviously love to see a 501st Battle Pack. I'd love to have a ton of those troopers for a future clone army. If LEGO would just make the Battle Pack that literally everyone and their mother wants, that would just be wonderful. If you guys did enjoy this overview of my clone army for 2020, make sure you leave a like on the video. If you want to check out my First Order army, I'll have that link down below, as well as a link to Bonafide Bricks, which sells the custom 501st Battle Pack brick and the 501st Clone Trooper back there. That's my website, so definitely check that out if you're interested in that stuff. But that's the clone army. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.